In our reign of purity, we enjoy immunity from hell and maturity, and best of all, equality.
I still don't have a handle on this.
You're holding it, Paul.
Must we take everything literally?
Yes, Damaris, we are biblical literalists.
You have received this covering because you are now officially a member of the pre-married sex.
The umbrella of protection is God's most perfect design. With him as top banana and dad as second banana, you will never slip up and imperil your innocence, as long as you don't slip out from under their canopy of care.
Happy your body can now give birth legs, which is no sooner than the months leads up to the day of your wedding day. This halo on your ring finger, it's not just a gift from your father. It is a constant reminder of your dedication to deserve production for marriage. Eggers, choosers, right, girl? Yes. Now, make like a woman in church and sing. The topic of today's Mother-Daughter Fellowship is Wait for It.
Oh, I will wait, Mother. Without question, I will wait.
Geez, Lois, we quit throwing your weight around.
Absolutely not, Damaris. Pure and simple. I am proud to be pure and simple.
But isn't pride a sin?
Only when expressed by homosexual. God lets my pride slide, like an engagement ring onto a finger. A girl can dream, can't she?
That's about all she can do.
And that, Damaris, is enough.
Sorry, Mom.
Maybe what Mommy means is that dreaming is more than sufficient.
I do get a lot of pleasure out of it.
Well, it has to come from somewhere, which is why we will be discussing
Maturation? But that's another word for evolution. Creationism is a compulsory component of a Christ-centered homeschool curriculum.
It will comfort you to know that our focus is on sexual maturation. The process for which our bodies enable us to create life.
Oh, if I can put all my fertilized eggs in one basket, that must mean I can put all my unfertilized eggs in two baskets, thereby doubling down on not denying my unborn children the right to life. Oh, thank God. Thank you, God. And thank you, Mother. You used that board to teach us how to read, and now you're going to use it to teach us how to breed. This is so full circle.
Oh, I admire your zealotry, Lois. However, it might surprise you to know that a baby is not a woman's only bundle of joy. Also has this one, generously applied to her sex organs. The vulva. More specifically, the labia minora. This God-given gift is called clitoris. Now, repeat after me. Clitoris.
Clitoris.
Like you girls, clitoris has a servant's heart. Each and every one of her nerves serves the sole purpose of providing you with joy.
Oh, that is so angelic.
Not as angelic as I am. Well, except when it comes to the area. Mother, what do I do when I experience the urge to engage in the activity that involves both joyous bundles?
Oh, Lois, I wish you had confided in me earlier about your urgency. You could have come sooner. That is, you could have come to me sooner. Those urges, those feelings of desire you're experiencing, they're not unlike personal goals and higher education. They must be passionately denied until marriage.
So, if we get married, we can do all that stuff? I cannot wait to get married. I will, obviously, so good things will come to me. But at least now I actually have a reason to. I'm so glad you asked, Lois. What is the answer, Mom? What should we do to deal with our desires while we wait?
We look to Proverbs 31:13. A virtuous woman worketh willingly with her hands. Doing so can make waiting more tolerable and pleasurable, perhaps even preferable. And when the waiting period is over, you may need to continue to engage your hands as Jesus commands. An extension of the season of life in which you can no longer grin in childbearing absolutely demands.
But mother, the Proverbs 31, woman is called to use faith-friendly fibers in the construction of her modest attire. She seeketh wool and flax and worketh willingly with her hands. Taking the characteristics of a virtuous woman out of context, taking anything in the good book out of context is...
Something we do religiously. You know that if you ever read another book.
Oh, like you do when you sneak off to the library?
Yeah, well, some of us would rather be readers than readers, eggheads than craigheads.
Mother, did you know about this? That she goes to the library? The library, Mother. It's right there in the Word.
Oh, are you saying the word is a lie? Especially the part about man lying with you know who?
My, Lois, I had no idea you had such an impious Bible.
Girls, we are getting out of bounds.
Then it's a good thing we're still out of earshot. We are still out of earshot, aren't we? I hear Father's footsteps. There they are, king-size sandal-sheathed, soul-saving footsteps arriving to Leviticus us out. Mine to the profanity, of course.
The only thing more fertile than your womb, sis, is your imagination.
Girls, let's resume our lesson, please. I promise you we're safe for now. Girls, no one is coming until you learn how.
Right, now you upset Mom. Nice going, Lois.
Hey! Only the boys are allowed to call me that.
Oh, yeah? Why?
When you do it, it's chivalrous. When they do it, it's chivalrous. They're just reminding me of my place, of my mission in life, which is submission. When you do it, it's unacceptable, unladylike, and ungodly.
Girls, stop! My word, Lois. I really had no idea you were so fearfully and wonderfully made of sterner stuff. You've never disobeyed me before. Praise be!
Not only were you astoundingly aggressive, Lois, you were positively aggressive.
I was?
Yeah, you were totally... Wait, what's aggressive? I know we're pro-life, we're pro-death penalty, and we're pro-family, but we've never been pro-aggressive, have we?
No, we have not, and we aren't going to start now. Therefore, I apologize profusely for allowing my desire for motherhood to override my feminine virtues.
It wasn't your desire for motherhood, Lois. It was your desire for self-control. More accurately, your desire to control yourself. This condition, no, this state of existence is called autonomy.
Autonomy, huh? That could be liberating.
Now there's a thought.
I just had a thought. I just had a thought. I just had a thought. I, a female human, gave birth to a concept. Mother, did you know that liberation could be free?
Well, you know what we say, life begins at conception.
But isn't thinking unthinkable for someone of our sex?
That is also something we believe. It's what our faith teaches us, that not unlike piggy banks, those in possession of them cannot think or even speak for themselves. But on the other hand, piggy banks can make change, and we have piggy banks.
So we can make change?
We can?
Yeah, Mommy, can we?
with extra special emphasis on shun, because that's exactly what everyone will do to us, including our Heavenly Father, not to mention God.
You're right, Lois. It would be the end of the world as we know it. And to know it is to know that. To not share that knowledge with who you love, these darling disciples at my disposal. Except we are not disposable, and neither am I. Girls, I've come to the conclusion there is only one correct course of action to take here: an exodus.
You mean get out from under the umbrella of protection? Plus a few thumbs?
It seems that would indeed be a plus for us girls, as it's becoming very clear to me that in its present form, our belief system is not called radical fundamentalism because it's exceptionally awesome. It's just exceptionally awful.
I think you're thinking of radical feminism.
You are so thoughtful for a change, girls. Girls, you know how when I visit with each of you individually for an hour every week, Damaris at the library, Lois in the nursery, and Tamar in the closet, and you make like your umbrellas and open up? Well, now it's my turn. I, Mary Jo, once identified as a radical feminist. I tried to change things for those piggy bank people, but I couldn't change them fast enough. And rather than practice patience that I advise you to, I convinced myself that progress and equality and all that radical stuff would never reach maturation. And I decided being helpless was preferable to being hopeless. When I go to extreme, girls, I really go to extremes. Folks, do you hear any footsteps? Good. Because in the wrong hands, this could impair us all. This, girls, is what a real umbrella of protection looks like. I constructed this in college for a campus-wide sexual health fair. Someone called a condom a raincoat, and I got inspired. And recently, I redecked it out, just in case I found the fortitude to be comparably compelling.
You went to college? With condoms? What's a condom?
It's nature's way of saying that birth control is not exerted solely by God.
Wow, I want to know what love means.
It means that no matter who you love, Tamar, God and I love you right back. Anything else would be unthinkable.
Kind of like an exodus. We're not really going to save ourselves from something other than marriage. I mean, for something other than marriage, are we?
Lois, how did it feel when you disobeyed me?
Oh, it felt pleasurable without question.
That, my dear, is an indication of maturation. However, there's still a pleasure to be harvested from submission if the subject of the submission is your desires. Heed your need, girls. Don't wait to partake in pure pleasure, for a raptured experience simply
Will masturbation result in pregnancy?
no, but don't let that stop you. the umbrella protection is God's most perfect design. Did you enjoy the release, dear?
Release? But that's another word for freedom. We're back to that again. This is so full circle. I love it.
Be sure to make those full circles on your clitoris, dear. Where there's lubrication, there's liberation. Now, who can name the different types of freedom?
Religious!
Of speech.
Of course. And then perhaps there is the most desirable freedom of all, reproductive. Now that all of your bodies are performing regular pregnancy preparations, I have to double down on not denying my born children the right to life. C is for...
Clitoris, whom I adorus. I hope the other girls have them too.
Oh, they do. And they're going to be very grateful you chose to use it. Which brings me back to C. It's also for choice.
So we can choose freedom in all its euphoric forms. So we can create our own convictions and values and rules.
I've always been pro-creation, and sooner or later I will be positively progressive again.
But what about our non-God dad and our brothers?
We're going to share with them what's in our hearts and our minds. Not immediately, but in due time. Now that we're on our way to becoming thoroughly thoughtful individuals, we have to think this through carefully and prayerfully. This is, after all, a thought-provoking provocation. And actually, your father will want to pray about it as well, much like Lois is doing. I know you're scared, girls. I am too. But if we stick to it, if we stick it out, and we stick together, we will achieve liberation. So help me God. On second thought, don't help me God. I got this. I got this. Okay, I need everybody under my canopy of care, please. Come to Mama, you little neophyte.
Neophyte, that means beginner, just like neonate means newborn. While I was praying, God opened my eyes. He said, just follow in Mother's footsteps. But Mother said I shouldn't listen to her. I should make my own choices.
Yes. Oh, please say you're with us, Lois. Please, 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 with a cherry-picked Bible verse on top.
Freedom is a compulsory component of life. Freedom is a compulsory component of life. Freedom, oh, here's one for you, Tamar. About what happens when submission goes into remission. Children are men's oppressors, and women rule over men. Isaiah 3:12. That sounds radical and exceptionally awesome.
I'm glad you decided to join us, Lois. You can't spell Genesis without sis, right? Our new beginning.
This is our origin story.
Thank you, Mother, for emboldening me to explore all of my desires, even the ones I don't even know I have yet. And thank you, sisters, for making it safe to take the me out of meek and the meek out of me. I feel protected.
I feel pumped.
I feel prepared.
I feel hopeful and helpful. Now, who wants to cast off the first stone?
Oh, I do. I want to be awe-inspiring. Autonomy inspiring, of course.
In our heart of sisterhood.
And Mom, with who we've always stood.
We will win the day, knock on wood.
Biblical liberalists for good.
That's it, girls. Bible belted out. And this time, let's be biblical clitoralists. The second coming may belong to Jesus, but the first coming belongs to you.